All right, so I'm talking about the brakes. So the last time that I did the brakes, I rebuilt the caliper, right? I changed replaced the pistons and the seals, and I also remembered on the, I think, the third video, the pins for the two pins that goes through that holds the pads themselves. Remember, I sanded those down because there was corrosion. I had mentioned that the pads, the pin and the hole for the pad, as it slides too, it was very sticky. It didn't really slide very well. The design of these pads and the brakes, they kind of sort of float a little bit, when you're not on the brakes. So there's always a little bit of drag, but they should retract some. But because those pins, they didn't, there was so much, it was kind of stuck basically. There was a lot of drag, so my brakes got hotter than they normally would. I think the whole time that I had, when it was like that, and I was using this, how it felt, it always felt like the brakes were kind of hot. It's like it would fade faster. Going down a hill, it would fade faster. When I would use it, it wouldn't have as much bite. And part of the reason why I think it didn't have as much bite before was because they were dragging more, so they were really kind of hot to begin with. So they didn't have as much bite as if they were cooler. So anyway, ever since I cleaned that, it's been a big difference. I couldn't believe how much of a difference it made. So now the bike coasts a lot further than it did before. It's actually also a little bit faster, not necessarily top speed faster, but it's just like it kind of like accelerates a little faster, like climbing hills a little bit faster. Overall, it's just like slightly a little bit quicker, and I think because there was there's less drag on the brakes, so it's definitely coasting a lot more, a lot longer distance, and coasting faster too. The bike doesn't slow down as quick, like it did before. As soon as I was off the gas, it slowed down pretty quickly. So now I could, off the gas, it could coast for quite a much more distance. So that was all the brakes, all because of those two pins. And it's been like that for quite some time now. I'm thinking it's been like that for like probably the last 30,000 miles or so, if not more. It's right now, normally I'm very attuned to the performance of the bike, and on a timing, it's like how well it brakes and accelerates and everything. So when I'm going through the twisties, I know the timing of everything, how fast it slows down, how fast it accelerates, etc. Now because this has less drag now, actually my timing is off, because over those last 30, 40 whatever thousand miles, the brakes has slowly dragged more and more, and got those pins got more and more resistance with the brake pads, so they got stuck more and more basically. So I wasn't used to it, or I got used to it because it's it just it was gradual over time. Whereas this change from cleaning it up, cleaning up the oxide layers, that was like a very sudden difference. So it was a sudden change. So I'm actually a little bit off. My timing and everything's a little bit off on its performance. So so you guys, next time you have to change your brake pads, make sure those pins slide in and out completely smooth and free, with just like basically no real resistance at all. If there is, do what I did in the previous brake video, of with a little drill and some sandpaper, and clean off that oxide, so that way it just slides in nice and smooth and easy without resistance. So yeah, that was a big change, big surprise. I didn't expect that at all. Alright, so that's it. Thanks for watching.